Hi, so this is 2200 vision. I haven't done one of these in a while because there was nothing really new going on. But those of you who follow my videos, you'll know that I've since started using an occlusion over the left eye, which has really helped with the problem of suppression and convergence insufficiency. So I am now wearing a 4.25 with an occlusion over the left eye. So this is what I use when I'm at work cleaning. So I'm just going to describe what I'm seeing, everything out the window. So the skyline is clear. The grey building there, I have no problem with the, seeing all the details on that, the corrugations, likewise with the corrugations on that grey building over there, the slats on the grey building there, the wooden features, the horizontal ones, those are perfectly clear. I can see the corrugations on the roof, no problem there. Again, the downward slats on the yellow building, no problem at all there. And the features, the texture of the roof, brick chimney at the top of that, no problem. The ladder on the roof, easy peasy. So over at the big building, I can see all of the windows, the window frames. So the windows over there are divided into two parts. Each of the thinner windows, that is very, very clear. And the building, you can see it on top of the grey building. Oh, that's the Maritime School. So I can see the two masts on the top of the building. Those are clear. I can see all of the, I won't say I can see all of the windows because I think the light isn't showing them up. I certainly could when the sun was out, but I can see the windows that I can see the individual windows, as it were. So those two masts, there's a fainter one at the back. Now I am seeing things a little bit double out of my right eye, so I think it is actually two masts, and they've got kind of some little I don't know if it's a little ladder going up. I don't think it's a ladder, but I think it's some sort of metal spikes or something. And the big mast, well, I can see that looks like one of those ship's radars sort of masts. So the clouds, I can see those fine. There were loads of birds flying past, which I could have talked about. Okay, now behind the big building, there's some flats, and there's some it's not exactly scaffolding, but poles on the balcony. So there's vertical ones there and there's horizontal ones there. I can see those individual poles or fencing or whatever. So the skyline is very, very clear. Is actually just, it does come in and out a little bit. So on the grey building there, some of the snow has kind of gone from the middle. So you can see the impression of some of the texture of the roof underneath there. So right, the trees at the top, I mean, I can certainly, obviously I can't see like each individual twig, but I can actually see all of the branches and all of the trunks, you know, so I can see a lot of detail on those trees at the back. What else could I talk about? Right, there's a couple of track marks there. There's a white car coming past. I don't think it's a taxi, but there was some sort of detail on the door. There's a white car parked up there, and there's something black next to it. I can't quite see what that actually is. My guess is it's probably a supple dunk. Okay, the satellite dish on the grey building. What else? Oh, a person has just walked out halfway up the hill there. So, yeah, now if you've seen these videos before, oh yeah, that building there, I can actually see quite a lot of detail of the, you know, all the chipped paint and that. So, yeah, and someone's just walked over the road there. I can see, now there's some sort of texture on the road up there. I think it might be grit, where they've gritted the road rather than the actual tarmac showing through, but I wouldn't be 100% sure about that. But, you know, I can kind of see the details of, yeah. So when I did these before, now I am squinting a little bit against the light. I'm used to using these indoors, so I'm kind of finding the light a little bit harsh. Yeah, so when I've done these before, if you've seen them, what happens is, now I will see all of these things perfectly clearly, but not so consistently as I have right now, because what typically happens is my eyes start fighting with each other. Something, you know, comes into focus, and then suddenly, oh, there's a bird. Okay. Suddenly my eyes will start to spasm and jerk, and the left eye will move away, and then everything goes blurry. So, you know, I have got a little bit of in and out with this, and I think there might be a tendency to dry eyes. Oh yeah, the balcony on that square building, I can see the outlines of the balconies. I think it's a, you know, one of those perspex glass, you know, railing things. So, you know, I'd have very clear vision for an instant. Oh yeah, and the grass on the top of the building there. I wondered what that was. Oh yeah, yeah. So what I'm getting now is a lot more consistent, is what I'm saying. So there's less in and out, and obviously because I'm not having a fight between both my eyes, you know, it's generally a lot more comfortable. If I was going outside with glasses like these, I would go for something a bit higher, because I am finding the glare of the light a little bit harsh, and I am kind of squinting things away a little bit. So, and there's another bird, because I mean I tended to miss those quite a bit, and I can tell you now that's a seagull. They're all seagulls around here. So the story of why I do this series is because when I visited an optician here. And I wanted to help with this problem that I described, that everything was really, you know, I could see, but everything was really quite uncomfortable. And it was giving me the problem where, oh, and that was a magpie, where the left eye would shoot out and it would hurt. And so I wanted to see if I could get a little bit of help with that. And at that point, I was wearing 4.5 glasses. That was my daily wear. So I went to see this optician. He asked me my history. I told him my history. So obviously I told him that I'd already been diagnosed with hyperopia. And then he did a lot of tests. He asked me to use the autorefractor. That really was quite painful. And then after that, I really couldn't see much of anything. And on this basis, he told me, well, you're actually a bit short-sighted. And, you know, that I shouldn't be wearing the glasses I was wearing, and that I couldn't see through them really, could I? And there was I going, yeah, but sometimes I actually can see through them. And I did ask, yeah, but my eyes are still hurting. So is there anything I can do? Is there any, I don't know, visual therapy, anything? No. So I was basically given the bum's rush and sent home. And it was expensive, and this guy was going to sell me expensive glasses, which would have just made my eyes hurt. And I went back in because when I compared the reading that they gave me with my previous prescription, there was something like a 2 diopter difference. So I did want to question that. And the lady at the desk was very curt with me. And, you know, it was like, oh, it's you. And she said, you know, well, your problem is that you can't see through your glasses. You wish you could, but you can't. And lovely people, they actually wrote this down in my notes and passed this on without actually informing me about it. But there I am. I've just described the view to you now, and I'm showing you, yeah, I really actually can see through my glasses. This is apparently what I can see with 2200 vision, because this guy, you know, he was trying to say, in those glasses you're wearing, you are legally blind. So apparently a legally blind person can see, you know, the branches and all the details on the trees up there. They can, you know, see window frames. They can see, you know, textures of the buildings over there. So, and, you know, they can see, there's another bird. I can't see the details on it, but that's a seagull. I can see by the way it's flying. It's a little bit double, so I do get a bit double vision in my right eye. Oh, someone's come to check their postcassa. They got a purple top with red on it, and I can see they had a rucksack, and they found some letters. They found a bunch of letters to take home. Yeah, so, you know, this is all the things a legally blind person can see, apparently, with 2200 vision. So, yeah, okay. I think that's it for now. So I haven't done so many of these, and I kind of do the next one really when I do it. You know, if there's some significant change or I got something extra to report. So yeah, anyway, like and subscribe, and hope to see you in my next video.